Capricorn. Okay. So we got Capricorns. Capricorns. Let's see what your week is looking like next week. 26th to the 1st of August. For your head, you have wishing well, eh? Throw out those wishes. Oh, your heart. Iceberg. Submerged iceberg. And oh, the wasp. What is this? Anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Oh, Capricorns, are you going through some issues about how you are managing people or how you see situations? Let's see. I'm going to change my deck. 1, 2, 3. Capricorns. I'm going to change the decks after this. So, Capricorns, what's going on with you? So what it looks like here, you could be wishing for a situation to change. The communication that's been happening is not happening. Some people could be stopping you from speaking about something because they're frustrated. And because you have to hold this communication in, it's being a bit of a burden on you. So you may have found out that some people, I think it's to do with people, they kept things in the dark from you, and finally that mask was taken off, Capricorn. You're keeping your emotions hidden. Why? Because you've finally taken control. You could have been forceful with someone. You said, hey, I want to do this. And you were getting frustrated about it. You go, I want to do this, and people all were going against you, and they said, no, you can't do it. You just went off and did it anyway. Because you were frustrated in the situation. Your head said, hey, I'm going to go off and do it. So what you did was you went off, you went and did something. It was a bit harder than what you thought, and you're keeping all your emotions in, you're keeping everything in your heart hidden, because when you took over the situation, took control of it, something happened that left you out in the cold. Left you being ignored. I think you closed off your heart because people didn't believe in you. You just went and did it anyway. You weren't even scared to go out and do it. It's a bit hard. Whatever happened, you went out and you go, okay, no, I'm not going to lie anymore. I'm not going to do any. I'm going to go out. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Didn't fight about it. Didn't have you didn't deal with anyone. You just went out and did this because you were so frustrated. And that led to the thing that you're going on next week Capricorn, if this is for you, and you're dealing with some anger issues about a situation that happened, people not being supportive of you, you know, you're blocking off your heart from people because they didn't either believe in something that you were talking about. You tried to say something, you tried to be strong about it, you tried to speak up about whatever it was, and nobody would listen to you. They just ignored you, and you decided, okay, bitches, I'm out. So you went. It wasn't even scary to you because possibly it was better than where you were. Your wish was to unmask something. You kept all your emotions in your heart hidden from everyone, but you were suffocating. Then you decided, I'm just going to do it on my own. I'm going to take control. I'm going to do it on my own. And you could have been scared that you were going to be left out. Could have been scared that you're going to be homeless. But you went and did it anyway. You could, Capricorn, you could have possibly have a child. That could have been the reason why you had to leave, maybe. Because the situation where you were was not working, so you just went. Could have been you could have been dealing with the love situation, how, you know, the baby love when it happens, when people meet each other for the first time and they're all head over heels in love and all of that type of thing, and everything is brand new, like a honeymoon stage. And then you wake up and you realize that sometimes shit is not as happy as what it was when you first met that person. Now you have anger and retaliation, jealousy. You could be 21. Could be 21, have a baby. Or be pregnant. And you tried to tell someone and they were frustrated, they were angry about it. This is looking like it might be a relationship read about a person who got pregnant or has a baby, and they could have started a relationship and it was great at the beginning, but then all of a sudden things started to happen and you had to leave because no one was listening, and your only wish was that the mask would be taken off, things wouldn't be hidden anymore. Because there was a 10 of swords. Something destroyed you and you're dealing with it. You're trying to deal with it. That's the mountain that you're going to come up against next week. Possibly. Capricorns. There's a mountain of recovering after a fucking bullshit damage that destroyed you. You're either not over it yet, I feel you've just, this has already happened. This has already happened and you're feeling the after effects of it. I don't know, and possibly that's why. Situation came and broke you from all angles. Swords went into you from all angles, and that's why you're angry. You have retaliation, you have jealousy, possibly someone left you. And it's knocked some of your queens out of balance. It's knocked some of your queens out of balance. You were hurt. You were put in a victim mentality. You were put in a victim situation with another person. Whoever this other person is, you are feeling this victim mentality, why you're angry, why you're having jealousy about a situation, why your heart is suffering, submerged. No one sees the full effect of what's going on with your heart there. That was the reason why you needed to leave. Capricorn, if any of this is fitting with you, run with these messages. If it's not, then this message is definitely not for you. It's for someone. someone who wasn't listened to, someone who tried to be forceful and tried to share everything that they had, all the information that they had, but nobody listened. People were just frustrated. So you had to carry that burden by yourself, which led you to leaving this person. Who was this person in your life that made you feel this way? Could have been an older person. Could have been someone who ignored you. They may have even told you that, you know what, actually, this isn't what I want. This isn't my life. This isn't my life. I don't want it. I want some other female, male, whoever. I want some other person. And they left. And maybe you're wishing that whoever you're angry at, whoever you're jealous of, you could be wishing that, you know what, I hope that person who left me made me feel like shit, and I tried to tell everyone, but they didn't listen. I hope that when they meet another person, that mask comes off earlier than what it did with me. This person who made you feel like this, Capricorn, if you're feeling connected to any of this message here, the person who let you go, who walked away from you, or you walked away from that person, your person wanted to have they had a life purpose, okay? And they want to go off and find something new because they have a life purpose that they need to find. And it was possibly that you weren't that one. And now you're just feeling in this stage. So if you're in this stage right now, the advice I have for you is your queens are not in order at the moment. You need to do some work on that. Maybe next week you're going to be dealing with a lot of anger issues about a situation that happened to you. Only if this message was for you. If it's not, then it's not for you. But if it was, then you're going to be dealing with something, especially about people who wouldn't listen to you. They could be coming out again. They could be trying to communicate with you again. People could come back again and you're going to feel angry about it. Keep your queens in order. Don't lose your temper. Try and sit and focus on your queens. Getting your heart right. Not focusing on a situation. If an ex comes back, far out. If an ex comes back and they want to try and come back at you again, and they go, oh, you know, I thought I wanted somebody else, but I don't really want you. And then they come back and you feel rage and anger and all of this. Don't take it out on them. You just handle it in a way that, you know, the Queen of Swords, what she would do is she would sit there, listen to the communication, realize it's all bullshit, or, you know, don't fall for that bullshit. And then she'll go, okay, I'm listening. Gotta listen. And then you have the Queen of Wands, and she's that confident one who's in control of everything. Maybe you're not at the moment, but maybe you might be. And she's that confident one that will stand there and go, okay, I'm listening to, not saying anything. Always not good to just rush into communications. Queens don't get feisty. They don't attack people straight off the top of their head. They sit there and they think and process. And then you have the Queen of Cups, and she's all about her own emotions to herself. Me. All me. Is this going to affect my emotional well-being? Is this going to hurt my heart a little bit? Am I thinking about you coming back to me? You coming back to me, are you going to make my heart feel happy again? Or are you going to make me feel the same way the last time when you left me, fuck? You know what I mean? And then you have the Queen of, who else we got? Queen of Pentacles, that money lady. Now that one there, definitely don't, oh geez, all that stuff that is valuable to you, financially, if you need to be dependent on someone else, No, no.